All right, do we want to do this stupid debate first so we can just get this out of the way? Because I know that's why we have some people in here.
I don't know
which one?
Oh.
Which one? All right, friends. When we are going to go outside and participate in a physical activity that involves a ball, are we playing catch or are we having a catch? There's one correct answer that neither of you have said. So we're
you've been disagreeing with us a lot lately.
But we're from the same region, so I don't get it.
What do you call a sandwich on a long piece of bread, not a roll? What do you call a sandwich with, let's say there's mortadella in it and it's in a big piece of bread? What do you guys call that up there? Because this will go a long way in
grinder.
That's why. Forget about that. A grinder is what you break up weed with.
Why? What the hell do you call it?
It's a wedge, man.
Okay, a wedge. Yeah, a wedge too.
It's a wedge, and there's people who call it a hoagie, which is terrible.
No, hoagie is like New Jersey, Philadelphia nonsense.
A sub is a teacher. Like, what are we talking about here? It's a wedge. It's a wedge bread. You put the cold cuts in the wedge. You put the chicken cutlets in a wedge. It's chicken parm wedge. It's meatball wedge.
Nick, wedge is a Westchester thing, right? They call it heroes.
That's what I'm saying. But it only makes sense. Like, wedge only makes sense to me. What is a hoagie? It doesn't. That's not a real word.
When I hear someone say a hoagie, it's like the bread's going to be so bad. It's going to be like a hero Wonder Bread style of bread.
Yeah, exactly. I think of like that. Remember those commercials back in the 90s in New York City, Blimpie? Remember that place? It was like Subway. That's what I think of when you talk about like a hoagie sandwich. Like, some cheap
Is that Jersey Mike's place any good? I see a bunch of people.
Jersey Mike's is actually pretty good.
Really? Like the bread?
Is it like a better Subway?
It's way better than Subway.
Remember Quiznos?
It goes Jersey Mike's, Quiznos, Subway.
Is Quiznos still around? I thought they went out.
There's a few up here, I think. Pretty sure.
So back to the point: is it play catch or have a catch? To me, growing up, it was always have a catch, and then as we grew up. You want to throw it. You want to throw the ball. Or you want to throw the football. You want to throw the baseball. Like, that's what it kind of turned to. And then like the athletic term for like baseball players is what was that? The term someone used was like, you want to warm up or do you want to I forgot. Anyway, it's the reason to me when you say, do you want to play something? There needs to be a competitive aspect to it. So when you go and you have a catch with somebody, you are throwing the ball back and forth. I throw it to Frank. He catches it. He throws it back to me. I catch it. There's no competition. I'm not trying to catch it better than Frank. I don't get points from like my next door neighbor because I caught more than he did or I threw the ball better. There's no competitive aspect to it. So to me, we're having a catch. I'm throwing it. Frank's catching it. He's throwing it. I'm catching it. There's no playing catch. There's no competitive. There's no score kept here. And then some people came to me like, oh, what about when you tell your kids to go play house or play with the ball? You're not playing anything. Like, I would say go play with the ball or go play with something. There's no, the act of playing with something and having a catch are two different things. So that's why, to me, the only way you can label this besides for let's go throw the baseball is let's go have a catch.
That sounds so weird. It just
I do think it's regional though. I agree. I think Southerners who play baseball, which the majority, right? Like we all can agree here, the majority of baseball players come from the South because it's nicer all year round and it's similar with golf. The majority of golfers are from Florida, Texas, in warmer states, Arizona, out west. Majority of baseball players are from the South. I mean, obviously there's some from the North, so there's always an outlier here. But the majority of baseball players are Southern, and they say, let's play catch. So to me, the South does almost everything wrong. But anyway. Breaking news from Splash. Nelson Cruz to the Rays. That's a big splash there. Wow. So they were the first. Did you guys have the Rays as the first team to make a big splash here? Not me.
Nope, but it's not surprising.
It's a big bat.
And
does that make you guys worried?
As a Red Sox fan, I don't like it because Nelson Cruz is notorious for beating up on the Red
hitter.
Sox. I love him. I love him to death. if the Red Sox didn't have JD Martinez as like an everyday DH, or if he was more, if I had more confidence in him in the outfield, I would say that Nelson Cruz would be great. They could even put him at first base. Man, they need a first baseman so bad. I need this Anthony Rizzo deal to drop.
Red Sox always needed a first baseman. They haven't had one in forever.
I need this Anthony Rizzo deal to drop like yesterday.
Yeah, that'd be a great move. And the Yankees have the DH hole kind of clogged with.
Yeah, they're gonna get Joey Gallo, and I'm gonna want to cry because I love Joey Gallo.
That's a big first move here. Nice job, Splash, on the breaking news. If they,
Brand, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when Jordan Montgomery taps that ace tonight in Boston? What are you gonna do?
Didn't he get shelled the other night?
Nah, he's not getting shelled tonight.
He gave up 3 and 6. I think he's had Jordan 3 games in a row with no run support.
Jordan Montgomery tonight, Bree. We're gonna beat you guys 4-2. Montgomery's gonna give up 1 earned run. You ready for it? 7 innings. 7 strikeouts.
He couldn't go 7 innings and 2 starts combined, that guy.
You guys, speaking of breaking news.
5, give up 3, and the Yankees will take it.
Speaking of breaking news, not as exciting, but Jets assistant coach Greg Knapp passed away.
Awful, man.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. He's been an offensive coordinator for years with the Niners, Raiders, Texans. The Jets hired him as a passing game assistant under Saleh, and he was in a not to dampen the mood, and it definitely did, but he was in a bicycle accident. Someone hit him on his bike, and he was in a coma for the past week almost. And I don't know officially, Bree, if they said it, but there was a report that he did pass away, and that's just awful. He's so young too.
Schefter just tweeted it out.
Jeez.
He was 58, played for 3 NFL teams, coached 7 over 27 years, and then that's awful, man.
Terrible news, man.
So sad. Sorry to dampen the mood, but
it's fine. That is big news. Obviously, he's been an assistant in this league forever, and is well respected was well respected by so many different coaches. Worked under a lot of different staff, so that's terrible news.
Yep. All right. Anyway, back to having a catch.
Give us your reason why it's play catch.
Play catch because when I hear you want to have a catch, have a is possessive. You can't have a catch. It's not something that you can tangibly have. It's not an object that you can have. It's something that you can do. It's not something that you can have. Playing catch is like playing tag. It's an activity. You're throwing the ball and you're playing catch. However, I will say that now I said play catch my entire life until I became an adult. And now when I'm on the beach or whatever, I'm like, oh, do you want to throw the football? You want to throw
that's
this?
what I was about to say. It's ball around. That's really what it is.
I want to throw the ball. Yeah.
So I think as you grow up, you kind of realize that both really don't make any sense. But I just don't understand how we, being from the same region, maybe it's a New England thing because I'm Connecticut, but I'm closer to New York. So you would think, I don't know.
Well, you guys get
New York's New York. New York, we have.
Well, our vote was very swayed towards your.
Yeah, I could not believe that. We posted it on our story, and we ended up having at uSTADIUM. Yeah, 79% of our followers on Instagram at uSTADIUM said it was play catch. That was pretty odd because we're pretty northeast based, so I thought it would be a little bit swayed on the other side. But
yeah, I don't know. Everybody I know from up here says play catch. The only people I know that say have a catch are like when they're quoting Field of Dreams or something. So, or there's
like chat, that one. Let us know what you guys call it and why.
That one weird outlier. Like I said in our work chat, it's like have a catch sounds to me like that country club kid who's trying to hang out with the normal kids and he's never really played an organized sport in his life besides like golf, and he wants to play catch and he goes, "Oh, I'll have a catch." Like, shut up, you weirdo. That's not how you, that's not.
Yeah, but a play catch to me sounds like Luka. Well, when he's able to put sentences together, would say to me, "Hey, Dad, let's play catch." Because he can't formulate a full sentence yet. It's like, I don't know, it sounds like a kid would say it. Let's go play catch.
Normal. I don't know.
I've never said once play catch, but I mean, it has to be where you grow up and where you're from, kind of one of those things. But it kind of took over Twitter world yesterday, and I was curious to see what sports fans called it. And I know Splash loves the whole soda or pop thing, and I know that's another very north-south kind of conversation, but I think the only answer there is soda. But
it's definitely
regardless,
soda.
if you guys have a strong opinion about it either way, let us know. We'll throw it in the chat and we'll put it up on the screen and let us know why it is play catch or have a catch.
All right.
I never want to see this debate ever again, by the way. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
don't ever really talk about it ever again. It's over.
I'm going to go have a catch before I play softball.
Throwing the football around, and that's it.